Hi, pipe smokers. Yeah, this is Paul the Pipe Guy on the Paul Gilson YouTube channel. And tonight we're going to show you how to press your own tobacco. Now, there's a few things that you're going to need. All right. Number one, you are going to need a piece of PVC pipe, which this measures exactly 7.5 inches long, and it's 3-inch PVC pipe. Okay, yeah, 3 inches from here to here in the center. Now, second thing you're going to need 4 hockey pucks. Now, a hockey puck, all right, can be turned into a press. This actually fits in there perfectly. Okay, so that's 3 inches, and a regulation size hockey puck is 3 inches. And what I did is I watched this a guy. It's hard to find stuff on pressing tobacco, but I found a couple of videos and I made improvements. So what I did is actually took some discs. You can probably get a big washer, because I found that the press, the clamp, which is this, was like destroying the pucks. I mean, I was putting it under such enormous pressure that I work at a machine shop and we had some extra parts of these, and what that does, it'll prevent your clamp from putting a hole through your hockey puck. Now, so let's start again. So you're going to need a 7.5-inch piece of PVC pipe, 3 inches in diameter. You're going to need 4 hockey pucks, regulation size. Okay. If you want to put a washer on there like I did, you know, that's up to you. You're also going to need some painter's tape. Okay. You're going to need wax paper. And you're going to need an 8-inch clamp. When I say 8 inches, that means that from there to where the clamp extends the furthest is 8 inches. So I chose an 8-inch clamp. I went to Harbor Freight. This was like $8 or $10. Okay. The hockey pucks were cheap. You can get them on Amazon or whatever. The PVC pipe, I actually had to buy, you know, I don't know, a 10-foot long one. That was like $20. All right. So, but I'm going to make multiple presses. So those are the items you're going to need. Let's do it again. All right. Wax paper, painter's tape, clamp, 8-inch clamp, 3-inch PVC pipe, 4 hockey pucks. And if you want to buy a big washer, you can. That's what you're going to need basically. And then from the canning supply store, this to fill it up. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a break. I'll be back in a nanosecond, and I will show you how to prepare this press. We're going to press some tobacco tonight, and it's going to be done probably between 2 to 4 series, because I don't know how to edit. I can't do it all at once. All right. But it'll be worth it. I'll be right back in a nanosecond. All right, so we're back, and I repeated myself several times on the things that you're going to need. So what we did is we prepared 2 hockey pucks, all right, regulation size, And I have these discs on the top so that the clamp doesn't press down through them, because we're going to actually crank this press down to 2,000 pounds per square inch. This actually, this clamp is actually rated for 1,000 pounds. It's made in China. I hate Chinese stuff, but you know, I got it for $8. But normally what the rating is, you can double it. All right. That's what it's rated for. So, without further ado, what we're going to do is I've taken 2 hockey pucks. And what I did is I took the wax paper, I ripped off a generous amount. Okay, and you can see this, all right? So what I did is I took the wax paper, I wrapped it around the hockey puck so it was sticking up that high. I kind of twisted it around so it made it tight on the bottom. Then what I did is I took my painter's tape, and I didn't want to use duct tape. Duct tape has a lot of chemicals in it. But, and then what I did is I wrapped it around a couple of times so that it fits tightly in the PVC pipe. And you'll notice what I did is I gave it a little head space because I don't want any chemicals leaching into my tobacco. Now, the thing that is paramount is that cleanliness is so important. I took Dawn dish soap and poured it, washed that out with a scrubby, washed the outside. Everything has been cleaned and disinfected. And when I say headspace, you can see here's the bottom of the puck. All right, so I took a generous amount. I won't demonstrate it. It'll take up too much time. So I ripped off a piece of, whatever. You get it, all right? I ripped off a piece of wax paper, and you have to have this, otherwise it'll stick to the rubber. You do not want the rubber to meet the road on this one, all right? There's chemicals in that. Wax paper is just wax paper. So I wrapped it around there, balled it up, twisted it up, and then I took the tape and I put it around, and I kept it about 1/4 of an inch from where the puck is going to meet the tobacco so that no chemicals will leach down into my tobacco. So with that said, what we're going to do is we're going to take this, first of all, and we're going to slide it in here, and it fits in nice and firm. What you want to do is put enough tape around there where it fits in firm, because when you squeeze this tobacco, it's going to just, the juices are going to come out, all right? So we're going to put that in the bottom. Then we're going to take our next hockey puck, all right? And we're going to slide that in. So that's the bottom right there. Now, what we're going to do, and I'm going to try to show this on camera, we're going to place this. This is a regular canning filling stuff. And what I did is I have some RPG number 7. This is my blend, all right? The only thing I will tell you about Captain RPG number 7, which stands for Richard Paul Gilson, the 7th blend I tried until I loved it. I made small batches. I won't get into that. But this is RPG number 7, Captain Blood's Revenge. 75% Latakia. I'm not going to tell you the other ingredients, but this I actually jarred on 2/23 of 2022, so about 10 months ago. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this and normally I would do this on the table. I'm just trying to get it on camera, you know. And it's been aging in a mason jar, and Ah, it smells divine. So what we're going to do is we're going to start filling it. I got my 2 hockey pucks in the bottom. And yeah, I might have overfilled it. No, maybe not. All right, so basically what we did is, and we'll put just a tiny bit more in there. That's good enough. And I shook this blend and shook this blend and shook this blend. It's aged for 10 months. All right. So now we have our tobacco in there. We have our 2 hockey pucks in the bottom. All right. So I basically, the 2 hockey pucks basically go up to about there. I'm not going to measure it. All right. And then the other 2 hockey pucks are going to go up there. And so in between, oh, I got to measure it. So 7.5 inches long. And we have 2 hockey pucks, which they're 1 inch thick apiece. So we've got 1, 2 inches, 3, 4 inches. So basically I put 3.5 inches, because if you take 7.5 inches and deduct 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inches, because we're using 4 hockey pucks, you have 3.5 inches in there, which we're going to squeeze down to less than 1 inch. And here's how we do it. Here we go. The first hockey puck to go in, again, prepared. I've got head space there. The tape isn't going all the way down to the bottom. I don't want any of those chemicals in my tobacco. There we go. So we're going to put that in there. It fits nice and snug. Wrap that tape around there so it fits in there snug, so there's no spaces. Then we're going to take the 4th hockey puck, put it on there. So we have 2 hockey pucks on the bottom, 2 hockey pucks on the top. Yeah. Now, this is where it gets fun. We take our clamp, which is rated at 1,000 pounds, all right? And normally, I mean, I'm trying to hold all this stuff up, you know, so the camera can see it. So what we're going to do is we're going to, bear with me, all right? I'm just going to do it on the table. You get it. You understand what putting a clamp on means, all right? So we're putting the clamp on here now, all right? So you want to do that correctly, and you want it centered. And here we go. Sorry, I should have better camera stuff, but, you know, I think you guys might get the point. So here we go. We're starting the press. Make sure it's in the center. I'm going to pause the video for this because we're going on 14 minutes while I screw around with this. We'll be right back. Alrighty, so we're back. So what basically happened, I just spent about 5 minutes, okay? What you want is you want the bottom of the clamp as much towards the center of this hockey puck on the bottom as you can. And you want the top of the clamp centered also so that it presses it evenly. Now, when I'm cranking this down, I've got to hold this. I've got to hold the clamp and, you know, I basically hold it against my shoulder like that and I crank it. But when you crank it, it wants to walk on over, the back wants to move over. So you have to keep cranking it down, then loosening it up, recentering it. So right now we have I would say about 750 pounds of pressure on this. And you can see how far down that this has went. I mean, it went down because basically we had about 3.5 inches of loose leaf tobacco, which we're actually going to really overpower this. And we're going to make what I call a crumble plug. And you'll see why. Crumble cake, right now I could take this out and you'd have crumble cake. All right. But we're going to keep tightening it down every day until it makes loose leaf tobacco like plug tobacco. And you'll see what the difference is. But we've gone down. We've taken that 3.5 inches down to 2.75. We've taken it down 2.75 inches. So if we take the measurement here, all right, 7.5 minus 2.75, that means our plug right now, I don't know, just minus 3. We've taken it down to about 4.25 inches. No, less than that. We've taken it down to about 2.5 inches from 3.5 inches. All right, so yeah, keep that centered. If it becomes uncentered, which it will, loosen it back up, readjust it, make sure that stays in the center and that stays in the center. And this is how I tighten it down, okay? I just grab this thing like this. And see, she's wanting to move over. So then I will loosen it up a little bit. Get it recentered. This takes patience, you know. Maybe there's a better way, I don't know. But I made some crumble, what I refer to as crumble plug before. And it turned out phenomenal. So you get it. This is part 1 of pressing your tobacco. It lasted too long, but you get it. Anyways, I'm Paul the Pipe Guy. We'll be back with part 2 tomorrow. Over and out.